Hello everyone! In this video, I'll share my texture painting process. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it. We'll start with the preparation. The model's UVs have been neatly arranged, with careful consideration given to any overlapping UV. You'll need an artboard containing reference images that showcase the texture style you're aiming for. Divide the model into several materials as needed. I'm using 4 separate materials here. Next, block out all the base colors for every part of the model. Pick colors directly from the artboard. After that, we'll delve into detailed painting for each part, starting with the eyes. That's pretty simple. I filled the iris and pupils with a flat color, then added a bit of shadow to the iris, and that's it. Moving on to the face, I'll begin with the brows. Lighten the beginning of the brows and lashes, then paint a few brow hairs. Paint shadows under the chin and inside of the ears. These areas almost always have shadows, regardless of the viewing angle. Next, define the shape of the lips. Adjust the intensity of the shadows to suit your needs. Ensure the shadow shapes aren't too harsh or jagged. Create soft and graceful gradations for these shadow areas, as if you were painting with watercolors. This will help give your textures an anime look. Add some color to the nose and cheeks. Always refer back to the images in your artboard. Switch the brush's alignment mode to be suitable between UV and tangent wrap. For convenient painting, next, we'll move on to painting the details for the body. Connect the shadow area beneath the chin. Remember to create some gentle gradation for the shadow in this region. Highlight areas like knees, elbows, chest, etc. with a light pink color. Bake the position map, then use them as a mask to fill a light pink color onto the finger's tip, instead of having to paint them. Coloring the fingernails. Draw some line art to emphasize body contours. When drawing line art, make the start of the lines lighter and thinner. This will help give it a more hand-drawn look. Finally, it's time for detailing the hair. I quickly created edges for all UV maps using the UV border distance generator. After that, I remove the unnecessary edges. Draw over and complete all the hairlines. Draw additional thin hair parting lines. Create a general light source for the hair by light generator and adjust the appropriate light direction. Start drawing shadows to create volume for each strand of hair. This process is quite time-consuming, but it's a crucial factor in creating an anime style for your textures. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment and I'll try my best to help out. Apply a gentle directional blur filter over this shadow layer to ensure the shadow edges aren't jagged. Draw an ambient occlusion layer for the lower part of the hair. Darken the top of the hair slightly to create volume for it. Apply a gentle blur filter to this line art to prevent the lines from appearing jagged. An unnecessary edge needs to be removed. Add a few final emphases to the shadow area. Start drawing highlights for the hair. There will be many different ways to express this, depending on the reference image you use. For the final touch, I'll lighten the lower part of the hair a little. This will help make the face brighter. Along with a few adjustments to the brightness and contrast of the shadow and highlight elements, you'll achieve a result like this.